Okay, so here I want to show a few things with Aquaman. How to deal with his trait, where you should be positioned in the matchup, etc. So, to deal with his trait, this is exactly what you do. Okay, so, when he does something unsafe, like a scoop or from the deep, he'll realize that and he will pop trait to make it safe. So, the way Aquaman's trait works is he has to get hit once and then he's able to block. So, we use this by doing a tantrum stance first, rolling forward, and by doing this, we're about +6 or +7 on hit. So now we can do her 1-1-2 string, which is +21 on block. And then after that, we can follow it up with a forward dash into down 1 tantrum stance. 1-1-2 into forward dash into down 1 has about a 3-frame gap where Aquaman cannot interrupt, and by this time his trait is gone. The only thing that counters this, if he spams buttons at this point after getting hit by a tantrum stance, like spamming down 2 or down 1, Harley's 1-1-2 will whiff. So if you want to make it extremely safe, instead of doing 1-1-2, Harley can just do down 1 after down 1, which is +1 on block. So that's just one answer for Aquaman's trait. Let's get into in the matchup. Okay, backtrack a little bit. In the matchup, you want to be standing here the entire time. Aquaman's back 1 doesn't reach. If he does from the deep, scoop, whatever, you can always punish with a tantrum stance. And also at this range, you can do a jump in 3. And if Aquaman doesn't press down 2 early enough, it gets stuffed every time. Sometimes he'll trade, but he has to basically know you're jumping in and anti-air you that way. He can't do it on reaction. So, yeah, it's pretty hard to anti-air it. And then here I show why this space right here you see is the best spot to stand. So, back 1 whiffs, the 2 hits, but back 1 whiffs. If Aquaman does any specials, it gets punished. Yeah. So his only real option at this spot right here is to jump at you with a jump 1, and that's not really anti-airable by Harley. But then you can go air to air with him. So you have to play it smart. As long as you don't take it to the air too often, he's not going to anti-air you. Yeah, and he won't control you as much. So you have to be very patient, but the matchup's very doable.